Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, hopefully I can give some people some help, some answers. I don't get asked these questions like all the time, but they do come frequently enough where I thought it might be best to make a video about it. People are often asking me about setting up a business, or how do you buy land or a house, or what if you want to marry, if you're a foreigner, you want to marry a local here, you know, about all the paperwork and all the fees. And so hopefully this video can help you out there a little bit with some legal stuff, some hospitals, some visa and visa extension resources right here in Siem Reap, Cambodia. And remember, if you like this video and you want to help support the channel, we always appreciate our supporters. You help us keep doing what we're doing, and you're all very lovely people, and we do appreciate it. And I have links down below for PayPal and Ko-fi.com if you want to use those and help us out. We thank you for it. And also don't forget that you can purchase my books at the link in the description. My debut horror novel, Pray for Salvation, is down there, along with all the rest of my books. Live in Cambodia, A Guide for Living in the Kingdom of Wonder, is down there. My other two horror anthologies are down there. And my novelette, horror slasher comedy novelette called Brookhaven, which takes place in a retirement home. That one is down there too for just $1. So check that link out also, and thank you. Now I'm going to try to in this video I'm going to give you 3 resources that should take care of most of your legal, visa, and medical needs, should you require any of those once you're over here. At least the visa one we know everybody's going to need. But if you're planning on doing a lot of things here, even things that might be simple back where you come from, it can be more difficult here. A lot of red tape, a lot of paperwork as a foreigner to get those things done. There's a lot of legal in and outs that you might not be used to. And I will leave links down below for contact information for all of these places I'm going to talk about. So be sure to keep those for future reference if you need them. And so in general right now I'm going to talk about basic overall legal needs. And that could be anything from setting up your own business to getting married to a local here. If you have a Khmer boyfriend or girlfriend and they need a visa, they want to come visit your country, they need a passport, that's going to require some assistance. And this list right here are some of the services this company offers to help with. That's some of the services. And the place is called Consultancy Cambodia, and they speak really good English. They are trained professionals in legal matters. Now keep in mind, they are not a legal firm. They are not lawyers. They are simply a way for you. They will gather all the information and all the forms, all the paperwork you need for anything legal you might want. You want a will, you want you have a custody dispute going on with a, you know, if you're married and you have a kid with a local and now you're separated, you have a legal thing going on, dispute, these are the people you want to first talk to for most of all that stuff, because it does require a lot of paperwork. The good thing about them is that you can call and set up a free consultation explaining exactly what your legal needs are, no matter which area it pertains to, and they will let you know exactly what's going to be required of you, all the paperwork involved, how they can help, and then you can make the decision on whether you want to hire them to be kind of your advocates in these matters. As I said, they're not legal. They're not a legal team. So if you do need a lawyer of some kind, that will be a separate charge for you. But what they do is they will gather all the stuff you need, all the paperwork, so you don't have to spend time running around different places trying to get this person's signature and then that person's signature, and then all this kind of tomfoolery that is always present when you deal with red tape. And I have never had to use them. I've never had a legal issue I needed taken care of here. But they do come highly, highly recommended by others. And like I said, they cover more things than what you saw on the image a little while ago. Almost any legal need you have, they can help you through all the red tape as painlessly as possible. And they'll save you a whole bunch of hassle and headaches. So if you do have any issues legally that you need taken care of, you want to give Consultancy Cambodia a try, and again, there is a link where you can contact them in the description. Now, when it comes to visas and visa extensions and work permits, I have always used, since I've been here, and they also come highly recommended from others, Sopheak Na Travel and Tour. Simply because they, as far as I know and as far as my experience has been, are the most up-to-date agency in town. They speak really good English. They know all the ins and outs of visas, visa extensions, work permits, employment letters, anything you might need to extend or obtain your visa extensions here. And they're very, very nice, easygoing people. They never steered me wrong. They've always done their job with a great deal of professionalism, and they'll tell you the truth. If there's something you want to do that you're not going to be able to be allowed to do for some reason, they will let you know. They won't just take your money and then leave you hanging. Because they know all the ins and outs of the even new rules that come up every now and then that not even foreigners are privy to, because in English, as Kelly said, Autumn in Asia, his link is down below too, but he said that in his last video. That's a very good point, that sometimes changes happen here seemingly overnight, and foreigners don't get an English translation of those changes until maybe weeks later, when they can be translated and disseminated to the masses. So sometimes there are changes that I'm not even aware of. But Sopheak Na, they are on top of it. So when it comes time for your visa extensions, for your work permits, for your letters of employment, everything you need to get the visa extension you need or you want, you can go ahead and use them, and I've never been disappointed. Very professional, very nice, easygoing, and they can answer all your questions. And again, I'll leave a link down below for them in the description. Now, when it comes to hospitals, I mean, there are many to choose from in Siem Reap. There are many, many good ones in Siem Reap. Since I have never had to go to the hospital, I've relied on friends and other expats who have, and Neak Tep Hospital always comes up in those conversations. I have been there before. I have visited friends who have been in that particular hospital, and I can say they're very, very professional. It is like a Western style hospital in most regards. Very clean, very sterile. The doctors are trained well enough they can figure out what's wrong with you and what needs to be done about it. And the thing I like about it here in Cambodia, anyway, is that like when you walk in on a board, they have like what I would call a Happy Meal menu, almost. It has the feel of a fast food place because they have all their services, and it lets you know how much these services will cost you. So there's no funny business there. And sometimes they'll put bundles together, like, hey, if you get this along with a CT scan, we'll give you a little discount. You can save $10 or something. So it's the Cambodian equivalent of upsizing the size of your fries for a quarter more at a fast food place, you know. And I really like that. Sometimes, and I know this from, again, talking to people, sometimes the price they quote you might not be as expensive as what they say. I believe somebody was quoted $250 for something anyway, and it wound up being like $223 at the end. So they're very honest about that. They're very upfront about their costs. They take good care of you. The rooms they're in are like little hotel rooms. They have little amenities in there. Nice comfortable bed, you know, aircon. Now, when it comes to that, I would say, you know, you don't want to go to the hospital for just anything, because that would be the more expensive route. For general malaise and, you know, you twist your ankle, you got some cuts and bruises, you feel a little dehydrated, maybe you got a headache or something that's been bothering you for a couple days, you can go to any clinic here. There are clinics all over town, and they'll set you up, and if they can't figure out what's wrong, they will probably refer you to a regular hospital. But that should be your first step for general medical non-emergency procedures. But you never know when you might need a medical emergency might arise. You don't know when. And and if it's happening and you have not yet thought about hospitals or where you want to go, that would probably be a bad timing. That would be a bad time to start thinking about it. So you should have at least one in mind. And as I said, from people I've talked to and things I've experienced with others, Neak Tep is probably your best choice. It's not the least expensive choice, but the least expensive choice is also not going to be as professional or perhaps as sanitary as you would like. Let's put it that way. But they're also not the most expensive. And it's definitely cheaper than it is back in like the United States. I mean, by a large margin. So yeah, Neak Tep Hospital, I recommend it, and there is a link down below where you can contact them or get their location, save it to your phone in case you need it, and you should be all set. All right, I hope that helps a little bit. Be sure to check out all my links down below. Like I said, if you want to donate, I have links for PayPal and Ko-fi.com. Purchase my books. Check out the links of all the other vloggers around here. I have links down below for all of those. Good, informative videos that I think you might enjoy. And from Siem Reap, Cambodia, I will talk to you guys in the next one.